seriously hated playing against it. And I main Zeus, so that you know. Okay, game number 2 is right now starting. Ra and Chef is a Zeus, okay, Ra, Zeus, Loki. Against the rest we already mentioned. So Johnny Walker is the first we see. This is the standard hunt on water in hole. And at least one pig. And nice hippos. Well, that's a nice herd of hippos. That's going to help him immensely if he is forced to gather his DC. So that's a very nice starting position for Johnny Walker. So let's move to yellow, which is Kill You Die. Also sees the early hunt and also the 3 spot of hippos, but he also sees zebras here. No, well, that's what you want to see, and especially as an eggy, you want to see this back gold very close to your starting TC. The last from lots is Spider. Nice hunt. And does he see the hippos as the rest of the guys? Not really, he just got him with his pig here. Just doesn't see anything as of yet. He's just cut off here by the water from his enemy, who is the first of JSS I'm gonna take a look at, and that's Earth. And he has the sweetest spot of them all. He has the hippos right next to the starting herd, and he also sees the back gold right next to his TC. That's pretty awesome. And right back he has the elephants. Okay, so if he wants to boom, it's going to be very safe indeed. He brings the first relic, which is faster Mythonic training time. Well, it's not like it's anything great for him, but better him than his opponents, right? And moving on to Falco. He is gathering the hippos. He is just, yeah, no, it is a 3 spot as well. But where is he starting hunt otherwise? Oh, here it is. It's just a bit spread out. Gold, pretty close. And a relic, which is helpful monkeys. Yeah, not really helpful, even though they have it in their name. Nice herd of zebras. And, well, that's just a lion. That's a lot of bag hunt here for Chef. That's very sweet. Grains and at the same time elephants. Herd of zebras, nice bag gold, another bag gold, and right now at the front he just massacred some gazelle through his TC. Otherwise he doesn't really seem anything interesting right there. Looking at TC positions, so far we don't have any Oranos here, which is kind of unusual, as that doesn't happen all too often. So I'm not exactly sure if this is his or Walker's, but he better hope this is Walker's, because if it is Chef's, that's pretty terrible position, because it's very cut off from him and it would be very hard to defend. But if it is Walker's, it's at the same time pretty great because it's very close to hunt, and if he decided to go for this hunt, he could very nicely transition to this TC. This could possibly be third for Kill You Die, also very nice supply of hunt. Not nice, that's absolutely gorgeously awesome supply of hunt. And similar could be said actually for Spider's third TC, and that's a very advantageous position because it's guarding this way through. I'm not exactly sure, but I would guess this is closed. There is no way through here. And in that case, this TC is super strategically important for him to gather and defend. Another relic here. Oh, that's good for manners and hit points and houses, because that transforms houses into a pretty strong wall. So if you wall with your houses, that's going to be pretty nice. 345, so we can be expecting some advance from Spider here. Pretty soon. After this Dwarfy, maybe? No, just another is coming. Kill You Die, well, as an Eggy, I would expect him to advance, but Walker should be as 4, 5, 4. Yeah, he'll probably be advancing after this video, I would guess. And he's already walling himself in to be safe from raiding, and same is doing Chef. He's, on the other hand, having to use his house and temple as part of the wall, because he doesn't have this beautiful choke point to defend. And Falco is also trying to defend the choke point, and he is advancing. He's halfway through for city already, which is pretty nice. And Earth also not advancing. Spider won't be far behind Falco, so that's nice to see. Everybody is going a bit defensively into it. And we have some news regarding the TCs, and it seems that this is actually Chef's. Looking at this TC, that's 1, 2, 3 at the back, which means this is definitely Earth's or Chef's, sorry. That's very bad, and he will have to do a lot to defend against that. 5 advance for Chef, that's pretty early, and through Hermes, so he will be trying to do some Centaur spam, yeah, 2 willies on the favor and a lot of willies on wood, so that's definitely a hallmark of Centaur raiding. Well, he's just scouting where some of the willies are. He won't be having any luck here, and he might even turn to be unlucky. Manages to meet this pharaoh, which he won't. And where are you exactly going? You are waiting for this TC? Yeah, so it seems okay. Willies are going from kill you die for the TC, so that's going to be, I think, standard 2 TC fast, semi-fast heroic for Aura. And Johnny Walker is trying to wall his teammate as well to protect him. Okay, Chef is not really aware, he wasn't just there, but 2 centaurs and they are already polemarchs, which means they can one-shot a Willy. Oh, and they just ran into a gold mine here. That's going to cost Johnny Walker. Oh, or it won't. Yeah, that's a decent use of Bolt, because at least it will slow down the Willy slaughter, even though it will still cost him 2 Willys at least, it seems. And Johnny Walker is sending reinforcements, but still 2 Willys are dead. DC is up. Yeah, he stopped this because the Centaur was going for his extra attack, so he wanted to deal as much damage as he could, and it would be just overkill on 4 damage here. Well, that's pretty much dead one. And, well, Odysseus just missed. And these V's are going for the Ellie. Okay. Other than that, Falco is trying some early raiding, so for a moment there he thought he could defend, or rather delete this wall, but he just killed the Wedget and is right now going for some further raiding. Chef has discovered some food willies for green here, and Earth is going for rain, so he is going for the same strategy as his enemy, kill you die. That's also gonna be a faster heroic here for him. And these guys, will they find something? They won't. When the TC is up here, it doesn't really make sense to continue. Just now, Johnny Walker is trying to build military buildings, which he will finish, and, well, not really sure how Falco will be able to do enough damage here. He will at least kill the tower. Or won't he? No, he just doesn't give a damn about the towers. And on the minimap we also see some red spots trying to find the yellow willies. And it seems they at least forced Gilliudice willies to abandon this hunting spot, which is a success. Green is also taken this strategically important TC because he definitely needs it. And that's actually going to be a threat for him, so that's, well, that's going to be a pretty decent boom right there. And I'm just looking here at Falco, who's taking second TC, and he doesn't see third anywhere, really. So I'm just thinking it's hidden here, or here it's not, or maybe here and here. Yeah, it's probably here, I would think. So he should really scout a bit better. And Chef is recognizing this TC is really his, even though it seems like a bad joke for him, being cut off by the water. But he needs really to go there, and pretty much the same time for Kellyrai and Earth and Spider. Wow, he's through Prague, and he's at 3 TCs. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal, and nice Locust Swarm on these willies. It didn't kill anyone, but at least it's a downtime on the food gathering here. And Earth is saying that he will go for elephants. So he is walling himself in. And where he's building? He's building in his base. It's kind of interesting that he's not going here. He has 2 gold mines here. That's a pretty sweet spot for a Migdol right there. Especially near his 30C. So I'm not exactly sure what the plan is here from him. Maybe faster mythic. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But purple and red somehow managed to converge on green. There's a lot of free willies if you manage to get there. But at the same time, yellow is taking 30C. That's a sweet spot because of the hunt, though I'm not exactly sure he's going to need it. Azura, he already has farms in both his TCs. And Johnny Walker is applying pressure on Chef here. But Chef has medium hippicons at least, whereas Walker doesn't have anything. He's just very on those upgrades. Chef may be going for towers, because right now it doesn't seem he can defend all that successfully, but with all those with the upgrades, if he waits a bit for a better army, he could be there. That's an interesting battle, but I want to look at the Radiant at the right. So let's just decide this battle, guys. Okay, Teal is running away, so what's going on here? Oh, so that's just Centaurs being caught by Green Army, and that's Red Raiding gone. But at the same time, Purple Raiding got kinda out of hand. Right into the middle of the bases here. Falco is through Mythic, or rather Heroic as well. And he sees Willies here, through the Spy. Well, it doesn't seem like Teal is really taking this seriously. I don't really think he should. And we can see that there's double brew in here from Kill You Die and Johnny Walker on Chef. And Falco will definitely need to help here defend this position. And this Migdol is bad, because Chef right now doesn't have anything, and Earth, yeah, he was going for a faster mythic. And he is already in Green's base. Some nice little army here, together with the Tornado that should be taken down to TC, because there are no other buildings to absorb the damage really. But it will be close, yeah, at the last second. Unfortunate for Spider, and fortunate for Earth right there. But still, you can see a lot of willies here, and Earth, yeah, what he should have secured here is being secured by Spider, and very nicely so. On the left though, that looks like a pretty decent pushback from Falco and Chef. We see some shift in sands. Oh, pretty bad one for Spider. That's going to be second TC down. And it's going to be most definitely second TC down. Those rocks and shifting sands. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? And, yep, second TC down. Oh my, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, what are you carrying? You are carrying nothing. You are just waiting here to die, I'm thinking. And, well, Earth is definitely going for it here. But this piggy is going to kill Willies. All it takes is one pig, yep. So this siege workshop is not coming up. So let's check what's happening elsewhere. Yeah, yellow trade not happening right now, but in a moment it will. And on the left battlefield, Teal has recuperated and is again full on and occupying third Chef's DC quite nicely. And where is purple going? Well, Kiryuda is trying to secure this water to be ready before some nonsense starts happening. which is a good idea, and Chef should probably start doing the same to actually make sure this TC doesn't fall into enemy hands, because I'm thinking it will fall into yellow hands pretty soon. And once this Sarah actually manages to take a TC here, those mercenaries are going to be pretty nasty. Other than that, there's some attempt at yellow raiding. Not really sure where all this is going. And Kill You Die has lost another TC, so Earth is just trying to make the life as difficult for a spider as possible. Trying to take down TCs as he comes. Well, it costs a lot of resources. Yes. Damn it, I just missed this. Not exactly sure where it was cast. From Kill You Die. But at any rate, Green is gathering this TC back. And Blue will be having this one. Johnny Walker Chef are through Apollo. That's fine. So underworld passages for both teams. Spider, Falco, flaming weapons. Falco decided to go for Nidhogg without a bolting game. That's fine. And that means 2 JSS in Mythic. So is maybe someone advancing? Oh, not yet. Not yet. How's it looking? Yeah, he's 40% through Horus. Here you die, and Heal is not advancing yet either. Nice attempt at purple wall in here to destroy the trait. So let's check at the left battlefield where Chef is actually trying to steal himself into this DC. Well, he will be having a hard time, especially when those horses come back. That's going to be just a lot of it is dead if they don't retreat, which they do. But still, this is kind of a tough position, and this is the correct decision. First, you need to make some defensible position here to go back to, and we see Underworld Passage and Kill You Die again, going for the dogs here to secure this position. That's nicely played. Okay, so this is in Teal's and Yellow's hands, so let's check here in the middle, where actually Falco is trying to go at the Teal from the other side. Kill You Die is through Horus, and also Earth is going for yet another TC. So that's yet another TC down, looking at the health of all those Elise and the Siege Tower. And more on the left. Well, finally, Earth is trying to do something to secure these 2 great gold mines. Metsukai are trying to fight some Elise. TC down, as we said, and... well, at least this Ox card down will be quite a nice success. And in the middle, Falco is going very bad into Johnny Walker here. And, well, all those piggies are pretty great. Those bars are very good against buildings, and that's why the TC was down so safely. But all those priests, they are not friendly to bars. So this means Falco has to retreat at least somehow, but if he finishes the wall here, he could actually try to take this TC, and that would be pretty nice spot. He's already building a forward base here, annoying some Willies by the Nidhogg, and well, this could prove very interesting because it's right in the middle of the trade route for Yellow, I think. Here though, Yellow is finally taken the TC. He should have been taken a lot sooner. Chef is trying to build his own chips here, but he is late. He should have been there sooner, but still. With those hammer ships, he could be fine there. But this TC must not come up, because once it does, that's going to be mercenary spam and a huge problem for JSS. Petrobolite, yeah, that's what he needed. That's taking a huge chunk of health right down. And Lad Spider is through Balder. Okay, so he might be able to push through here. Yeah, this is the trade route for Yellow. Not really well situated at this point, where Earth is finally pushing through on Spider. His harassment on the TC is definitely paid off. Uh, just getting stuck here. Isn't that sad? That's at the middle actually. Falco has taken down another TC for Kill You Die. JSS are playing a very interesting strategy and a very effective one. They are just taking down TCs right now, Falco, and Earth the whole game, which is pretty annoying because it costs a lot of resources, houses you very often, and it's generally very annoying to play against. Right here, this seems to be safe haven for JSS right now, especially when Earth is going for this TC, but oh well, the Ragnarok will be against that. And flamey weapons on top of it. Well, this could delete Earth's forward base, including the TC. So, how much extra army does he actually have? He has some army here, trying to build a TC, which he did, because Earth... he actually took it down through water. That's very nicely played. There's a lot of problems being made by Falco. But other than that, on this left side, this is still more or less in lots of power. It's not like JSS are really pushing here through, and that's mainly because Chef is still at 2 TCs and he can't really go through here without help from his teammates, I think, because he's virtually being doubled here. That's the right letters in the words, but okay, he decided that he definitely needs the TC, and ceasefire is a good option for that, but unfortunately it also means that Spider will be able to retake his third TC and gain some semblance of defense against Earth here. But at the same time it will allow Earth to actually mass some army and possibly get some upgrades. Yeah, he has just baseline up and now he's looking for Spider, also just a base one. Okay, so he will just finish the wall in here, Falco. That's a good idea when nothing is happening. Oh, that's a lot of army. Heavy Hippicon upgrades coming up since he's in Mythic, and base upgrades for Kiryura as well. Okay, Chef is the only one who isn't through yet. He still has this, and Kiryura actually has Tornado. This might not be a bad place to cast it, but he can't because Kiryura just... yeah, it was himself. He just cast Rain here. Not exactly sure. He just wants extra food, probably. He is not blocking any god power, I think. Possibly just flaming weapons, but not really sure. But anyway, Hollow Sea Chips just took down this DC again, so the ceasefire was pretty much for nothing. Some upgrades for Chef, well, at least some against this fierce damage, but this battle is not really going on that great for him. He definitely needs help. He's fighting 3 versus 2 TCs, or rather 2 versus 3, with some support from Kiryura, and that's not really a good position he needs to find himself in. Right now he's through Mythic, and Spider is just giving up. And that's mainly because this Ragnarok is pretty much dead, and at the same time Falco was doing a decent job in the middle. And the left wasn't really fast enough, but mainly it was because this Ragnarok was kinda weakish and wasn't able to compete with Earth's army there. Yeah, Chef was just holding there, and he did a pretty good job of that. Oh, I'm not really sure where it went awry from you. I would just say that JSS played really well, especially JS Earth's strategy was pretty great. Deleting the TCs one by one, that was super annoying. He wasn't really losing a lot of units, but it cost a very serious amount of resources to Spider, so that was nicely played. Very nice wall from Earth here. Yeah. Decent play from JSS. Quite decent, even though Lutz played well as well. Okay. I was surprised of this rock stuff. Yeah, Spider just now saying what I was saying. Yeah. Well played, so let's check the post game. Earth as the MVP. I think we can all agree on that. Civilian units high, of course. Kill you die. Yeah. Everything as you would have expected. And Spider, yeah, you can see civilian units high 64. And that's just not enough for a power for Ragnarok. For Ragnarok you need the 80. You need the top limit. And Chef, nice military count, but a lot of units lost. But he was fighting an uphill battle more or less the whole game. Spider didn't even have enough upgrades there to support his Ragnarok. Yeah, the raiding from Earth really messed him up pretty bad. Well, nicely played, and JSS take this match 2-0, beat up Solats 2-0, and they remain lossless in the Division 2 and take the first spot. And I don't really think they could be taken down in the last round, so very good job. I'm actually sure of it, because it's just the last round, and since they won this mutual match, even Lutz cannot jump ahead of them. So good job on your number 1 spot for the playoff.